Welcome back to the Energized Lifestyle Podcast, the show where we explore how small lifestyle changes can make a big difference in your health, longevity, and quality of life as you age. I'm your host, Shayna Lee, and I'm thrilled that you're here. Today, we're talking about a system in your body that is absolutely essential to your health, but you may not be too familiar with it: the lymphatic system. We'll explore what the lymphatic system is, why it's vital for healing chronic illness, and how you can keep it flowing and working optimally. So grab your tea, settle in, and let's get started. What is the lymphatic system? So the lymphatic system is like the body's unsung hero. It's part of your immune system and works tirelessly in the background to keep you healthy. So I want to break down exactly what it does. The lymphatic system is a complex network of vessels, tissues, and organs that play a critical role in maintaining your body's fluid balance, the immune defense, and waste removal. So it includes lymph nodes, the spleen, thymus, tonsils, and an intricate web of lymphatic vessels that run throughout your body. Let's explore 8 key components and functions. Number 1, lymph fluid. The lymphatic system transports a clear, watery fluid called lymph. This fluid is derived from the interstitial fluid that surrounds your cells. Lymph contains white blood cells, especially lymphocytes, which are crucial for fighting infections. It also picks up waste products, toxins, and cellular debris that need to be removed from your tissues. Another component is lymphatic vessels. So these vessels are like highways that carry lymph fluid throughout your whole body. Unlike blood vessels, your lymphatic vessels don't have a central pump like the heart. So instead, lymph moves from the system thanks to muscle contraction. Lymph moves through the system thanks to muscle contractions, breathing, and one-way valves that prevent backflow. And this is why also breathing, we'll get into this a little bit later, but this is why breathing properly matters, okay? Number 3 is lymph nodes. So lymph nodes are small, bean-shaped structures located along the lymphatic vessels. So think of these as the filtering stations, these small filtering stations throughout your system. As the lymph flows through these nodes, immune cells scan the fluid for harmful invaders such as bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells. If they detect a threat, they initiate an immune response to protect your body. The organs that are included in your lymphatic system, the spleen. So this is the largest lymphatic organ. The spleen filters blood, removes old or damaged red blood cells, and helps produce and store immune cells. The thymus, located just behind your breastbone, this is where T cells, so a type of white blood cell, mature and learn to recognize harmful pathogens. And then we have the tonsils. So those are located in the back of the throat. These are the body's first line of defense against inhaled or ingested pathogens. Number 5 is immune surveillance. Okay, so the lymphatic system is constantly monitoring your body for signs of infection or disease. And by filtering the lymph fluid and housing immune cells, it helps detect and neutralize threats before they can spread. Number 6 is fluid balance. So every day, a small amount of fluid leaks out of your blood vessels and into your tissues. The lymphatic system collects this excess fluid and returns it to your bloodstream. Without this function, you would experience severe swelling or edema as fluid accumulates in your tissues. Number 7 is nutrient absorption. So in your digestive system, the lymphatic system also plays a role in absorbing fats and fat-soluble vitamins. Specialized lymphatic vessels called lacteals, located in your small intestine, transport dietary fats to your bloodstream. And last but not least, one of the most important, crucial functions is detoxification, so waste removal. The lymphatic system helps remove waste products, toxins, and metabolic byproducts from your tissues ensuring that your cells have a clean environment to thrive. And again, because it lacks a central pump, its efficiency depends solely on your movement, hydration, and overall lifestyle. So, when the lymphatic system becomes sluggish or blocked, it can lead to fluid retention, toxin buildup, weakened immunity, and chronic inflammation. What's truly fascinating, I found, is that the lymphatic system is closely linked to your overall health, but it's often neglected. Why? Well, we aren't taught much about it or how to care for it, and I'm talking about it today because through my recent research and study on this topic, I can see how a congested lymphatic system could be the root cause of many diseases. So I feel very strongly about this topic as it relates to staying healthy. And in fact, there was a medical paper published in 2023 titled The Emerging Importance of Lymphatics in Health and Disease. And I'll leave the link for you guys in the show notes if you're interested to check it out, along with some other links to published medical journals on this topic. So, how do you keep this vital system working at its best? The good news is that there are many simple, natural ways to support lymphatic flow. But before we go over those, I want to quickly touch on the signs of a congested lymphatic system. So, the signs that you need to be doing something to assist your lymphatic flow are swelling or tenderness to the touch. So, if you have some part on your shoulder, your body, fluid that's very sensitive. Fluid can build up in the arms, legs, chest, genitals, causing swelling that makes it hard to fit into clothing. And one really interesting thing that I learned recently is to check your armpits. It sounds funny, but it should look like a pit, like kind of, dip down a little bit. And if your armpit is flat or puffy, this could be a major sign that your lymphatic system is congested or blocked. Skin changes. So your skin might feel tight, thickened, or leathery, and may develop acne or rashes. Another symptom is pain and discomfort. You might feel a heaviness, aching, or tingling in the affected area. And difficulty moving. You might have trouble moving your limbs fully. You might experience repeated skin infections, swollen lymph nodes. You might notice swollen lymph nodes in your neck, under your chin, in your armpits, brain fog or confusion. This is a big one. A congested lymphatic system can cause brain fog or confusion, chronic fatigue. You might experience chronic fatigue syndrome. A congested lymphatic system can be caused by surgery, parasites, mold exposure, even emotional trauma, which we'll save that one for a whole nother podcast. Also, a buildup of chemicals and microplastics in your system. Drinking from plastic water bottles or reheating your food in plastic containers leaches those microplastics and chemicals into your system that make it very difficult for your body to filter out waste due to the chemical overload that all of us are exposed to pretty much daily. So let's go ahead and go over some of the most effective strategies to get the lymph moving and flowing. So the first one, you guys know I'm going to mention this one, is movement. Of course, regular exercise helps. But again, since the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump, you are the pump. So physical activity, movement is crucial to keep the lymph moving. Rebounding on a mini trampoline, going for a walk, going swimming, even gentle movements can stimulate the lymphatic flow. Another one is hydration. You stay well hydrated. Lymph fluid is about 95% water, so staying hydrated is essential. Aim to drink plenty of clean filtered water throughout the day, adding a pinch of salt or 2 or 3 pinches. A splash of lemon juice can further enhance hydration. Another practice to get the lymph moving is dry brushing. So this simple practice involves using a natural bristle brush to gently brush your skin upward toward the heart, starting at your feet and then moving toward your heart. Approximately 70%, this one is very effective because approximately 70% of the lymphatic system is considered superficial, meaning that it's located near or just under the skin. while the remaining 30% is deep within the body surrounding your organs. So you can really reap a lot of benefits from doing the dry brushing, the superficial, on the superficial layers. Next up is deep breathing. Again, this one is like, I should dedicate a whole podcast to how to breathe properly, but your diaphragm acts as a natural pump for the lymphatic system. So when you practice slow, deep belly breathing to stimulate lymph movement, or this helps to stimulate lymph movement. So you would inhale deeply through your nose for like a 4 count, hold for 4, and then exhale for 6. So really taking those deep breaths where you're breathing down into your belly. Okay, not just breathing in the chest, right? We want to breathe deeply. Another one is massage, of course. Lymphatic drainage massage, or any kind of massage, is a gentle way to stimulate lymph flow. While you can see a professional for this, there's also a lot of self-massage techniques that you can do at home. Light circular motions toward your lymph nodes work the best. Another one is reducing toxin exposure. Supporting your lymphatic system also means reducing its workload. So avoiding processed foods, alcohol, environmental toxins as much as possible. Incorporating detox-friendly foods like leafy greens, garlic, turmeric, and ginger into your diet. Number 7, herbs and supplements. Certain herbs like red clover, cleavers, and burdock root are known for supporting lymphatic health. However, of course, whenever using any supplements, always consult a healthcare professional before starting any new supplements. And you guys, by incorporating these habits into your daily routine, so simple stuff I'm preaching on all the time: move your body, drink lots of water, take deep breaths, reduce the chemical burden on your system and your food, and perfumes and makeup. We try to limit some of these things, or use maybe a healthier version of something, right? Such as a better for you deodorant, things like that. All of these things accumulate, they add up over time to make a big difference. So by incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you can keep your lymphatic system flowing and support your overall health and healing. And that wraps up today's episode on the Energized Lifestyle podcast. I hope that this deep dive into the lymphatic system has inspired you to take action to support this vital part of your body. So remember, health is a constant journey, and every small step you take makes a big difference. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with a friend, and leave a review. It really helps us to reach more people looking to improve their health. Thank you guys again for listening, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.